I'm Peter from Propertia Bali, and today I'm here with my fantastic sales manager, Joe. And today we are talking about legal formalities about purchasing a property in Bali. A lot of customers are starting to use legal advisors. Mm-hmm. Is that actually necessary?
I would understand the need to want to verify things, but I don't think it's necessary to use an outside legal advisor. And the main reason behind that is, as a company, first of all, anything that's listed on our website will have gone through meetings with ourselves just to make sure that we've cross-checked everything.
Correct.
Legally, to make sure it's something that we can actually sell. Second, before we list it on our website, we already check all of the paperwork, documents. We get copies of the lease or of the certificates. We know everything before it's actually put onto our website.
Yeah.
And then lastly, when it goes to the notary, who is the person that will actually legalize the transaction in the end, we work very closely to make sure they have everything that they need to actually process and conduct a full due diligence and make sure that it's clear.
Yeah, I think it's important to say that the notary is impartial.
Yeah.
And their job is just to check that all the documents are as the real estate agent has claimed.
Yeah.
The legal, from my point of view personally, the legal advisors, they are confusing customers.
Yeah.
We understand that customers are a little bit hesitant just putting all the faith into the real estate agents. But if you deal with Propertia Bali or any other professional real estate company, like you said, the due diligence has more or less been made before, right?
Yeah.
We do that also because we don't want to waste your time as a customer, and we certainly don't want to waste our time either. So things have to be in order. What is the classic situations with legal advisors that you have seen the last 3 to 6 months?
I think the main thing, if you're using a legal advisor, it has to be somebody that fully understands the property purchasing process.
Correct.
Right? It's one thing using a legal advisor that is a jack of all trades, and another thing where you're using somebody who absolutely specializes in this. I think classic examples will be not fully understanding zoning laws, not doing accurate measurements, scenarios like that.
Yeah.
And it's not that we don't wish to work with legal advisors, because I think working with somebody that really understands the law is absolutely fine, but it makes it a lot more difficult if they don't have a full understanding of property.
I also have to emphasize one thing. Bali is a seller's market. The sellers, they have already done the due diligence most of the time, so they become very frustrated when we bring in buyers, especially when we are talking about developers. Mm-hmm. And we fully understand that you guys want to be 100% safe, and also from the countries that we sell to. I mean, how many countries did we deal with the last 3 months? 35 to 40. It's absolutely insane. And we understand the law is different. You of course have an attorney. If you buy in UK or in Denmark, you have an attorney doing the due diligence, but you don't have a notary, at least not in Denmark. No. It's the attorney doing everything. Yeah. So that's the difference. You have your notary. Normally, how much do you pay the notary to do the due diligence?
1% of the purchase price.
1% of the purchase price. If it's above $1 million, you might be able to negotiate it a little bit. But choose your notary. That's the most important thing. Choose your notary wisely. Be able to communicate with a notary. If English is your preferred language, find a notary that speaks English. Yep. Find a notary that your friends or your real estate agent recommend. It's not to make the process easy and fast so we as a real estate agency can get our commission, but it's to make sure that you are purchasing and you are happy with the purchase. And also we want you to buy a second or third or fourth time. We are not in it just for one sale. We are obligated to make you happy as a customer. One thing, Joe, that I really, when you hire a legal advisor, how long should a due diligence take?
14 business days is reasonable to do a due diligence.
Yeah.
They're checking certain things. Land zoning, proof of land taxes that have been paid, the ownership rights to the land, validity of the lease, right? Yeah. Actually, most of those can be checked within a day or two. So 14 days is actually quite a generous period of time.
Okay, 14 days. That's normally what it takes. it can be done in 10, I
Yes.
think. If you have a notary who's taking care of your interest, on the other side you have a seller who's very interested in closing this deal very fast.
Yep.
It's a combination between seller and buyer, of course. I've been dealing with some customers also where the documents were there, but maybe what we are seeing right now is actually most of the documents have to be in color copies.
Yes.
This is new. We used to have certificates in black and white, but now they want the certificate of the land to be in colors. It's the law that has changed, and to be able to go to the what is it called, BPN office,
Yep.
you actually need a color copy to
Correct.
get the right information. Last but least, when you choose a legal advisor, what should you look for?
I think, as I said before, it's somebody that has an understanding
Yeah.
and specializes in property
Yeah.
in Bali. And there are a lot of legal advisors that are perhaps a jack of all trades. They can do your accounting, your PMA setup.
True.
They can do
Yeah.
property purchases. They can do corporate structure. They can do everything,
Yeah.
right? I think it's actually looking for the one that specializes in a particular field.
I agree.
For the same reason, we only do sales in our company and not rentals and management and stuff like that, because
Yep.
we want to be the specialists of that topic.
So true.
I think it's the same with a legal advisor. It's a legal advisor that specifically deals with property purchasing, rights and leasing.
Yeah, good. And we had a few customers lately that it was their first purchase, and they got more information from Propertia Bali actually than the legal advisor. So yeah, contact us and we will make sure you're guided through the whole process so you're happy with your purchase. Thank you and see you in the next chapter.